Hi, I'm Cyaneink and this is my Workspace Tour 2017. I recently looked my last Workspace Tour and noticed that things are quite different. Now, as you can see, my workspace is basically a table in my living room. Here is my wall that have art hanging on it. I have like regular rope that goes over and little clothespins that keep my art in place. And the main thing in my workspace is this table thing. It's actually easier because you can like prop it up, but I will keep it flat now because it's really heavy. It's like wood. Here's my mannequin. Fixative that I use. I often use fixative when I use graphite in my sketchbook so that they keep nice and clean. My sharpener, which is this crank operated one, but this sharpener has a problem because sharpening can't fit on my table because there's too little edge here. It used to be here, but now it can't fit there anymore. And here on the left side I have my pencil pot. I actually keep my, well, I have a weird hobby like pen spinning, so I keep all my spinning pens here, like so. Here's my trash can, which is from Tiger. And here's my two polymer clay sculptures that I made. I recently started doing polymer clay, so all my clay is stored in this container. This container is from Marimekko, which is Finnish design company, and I really like some of their designs. There is cover outlet, my current sketchbook. I usually keep my sketchbook on the table so I can use it. So if I put it in like drawer, I would forget it. Here are my ellipse guides. I do technical drawing sometimes, so I need those like exactly right size of ellipses. Geometrical rulers, curved rulers, normal, regular rulers. This cord here is my laptop like network cord because it has Wi-Fi, but when I'm doing live streams the Wi-Fi isn't good enough. And there is now my drawers. And top here are my brushes for pencil when I'm doing blending, some sharpeners, and all the lead refills, and I have quite many of them. And there's also these what are called bunnies that I use for censoring my information in my sketchbook tours. Next drawer is my dip pen, some of my inks, my dip pen nibs, some spare parts for my pens, some technical pen ink, some Lamy cartridges. And the last drawer have all my erasers and brush that I use to brush off pencil dust and eraser dust on my drawings. This is really high, so I have hard time. If you can see, there is my fountain pens. I have many store, like they are on many layers, so I'm not showing all of them. I have video that I show all of them. And here are my fine liners that aren't refillable and some brush pens, like random inking supplies. And the last drawer, it has all my graphite supplies and some of my charcoal and my counter things. I like to keep things so that they are like items that I use together are stored in together, so it's easier to find. And then there's my watercolor sketchbook, business notebook, other sketchbook, and more sketchbook. If you see the huge pile there in the back, that is my unused sketchbook. And if you wonder, that's my rabbit dinner. If you wonder, these are all on my rabbit's cage. He has two storage cage, but as you can see, it's like almost always open. And my bunnies, they're like almost free roaming bunny. When we are at home, we let him be free. And now for the drawer parts. And here we are under my table. Here's a pencil case that I keep all my Stabilo fineliners that I use mainly in my bullet journal. My horrible oil painting that I don't want to show you. And here is nice wooden box for my oil colors. I had to put the camera down for a second. And these oil colors are from Royal & Talens. They Copra, which is water soluble line. And here you can see the set. I have used this quite much, and this part looks good. Here are the tubes and all the supplies that are needed. Because I'm not familiar with oil colors, I wanted to buy it like the set that has everything, so I don't need to choose colors or things like that. And then the next slot. Here is my color pencils. I use Derwent Artist, and I have almost a full rung of colors. But I don't use them that much anymore because I really like using watercolors. And back there, if you can see, is my charcoal, like this willow charcoal tube. And there's also my pastels. And I like never use my pastels, but I have some like really student quality pastels. They are sometimes handy. All of these brown pencil wraps have those Derwent Artist colors, and this is the drawing line, which I really like. These are like smooth and creamy ones. And this is the whole rung. They have only 24 colors. These are really nice if you like doing wildlife or landscapes or natural stuff. Then we have my drawers. My first drawer, I keep things that I use constantly. Here's my pencil case, which is my main case. This is also from Derwent. Here are my most used supplies. Then there is this tray that keeps my other supplies. When I'm drawing on my table, I just lift this tray on my table, so I have all my supplies in reach. Here is Kohinoor Harmutun diamond pencils. My markers, I use this when I'm doing grayscale things or studying. And there is Stargel Lumocraft graphite pencils. This cheap watercolor set from Tiger that I have been using lately. It's really funny because it's so small. And here are my watercolor swatch cards. Here is Smink ones and core ones and some random ones. I use these so I knew what colors I have and what pigments I already have. There's some clippy I use when drawing, and my washi tapes. All my washi tapes are both from Tiger, and they are really cheap quality, but they get the job done. Next drawer is my acrylic inks. I have here like Liquitex, FA acrylics, and back there is rack I use for them. Dip and nip cleaner, some glasses, this clamp thingy. I use this eyeglasses clamp thingies when I'm taking fountain pens with me because they are nice and hard and soft inside, so fountain pens don't get damages. Bottle that I use for cleaning fountain pens. And here is my camisole. And this is one thing that I really think that is important. If you have something like liquid that is in the not the original bottle, I think it's really important to label what they are, because you never know. You may know what are in them, but somebody else didn't. So I think that's quite hazardous. And thinking that camisole is like odorless mineral spirit. So I will label this as camisole. And also here is my pan pastels. And here is shellac. This is fountain pen repair thingy, and I don't know why it's here. Then the last drawer, which is like mixed thingies. Here are my two mannequins. These are plastic ones, and I use these when I draw humans. This fountain pen cloth that I use. Here are my fountain pen inks. I really haven't that much. There's like two lammies, carbon ink, Pelikan Edelstein, Pelikan Brown. Oh, this is really nice packaging. This is Sailor Kikakuro. This is like my favorite inks. I use this in my Frisbee. This is waterproof. Here are refills for my markers. Here I keep my black eraser spares because I really like that black eraser, and I'm afraid that they aren't made anymore, so I bought like many of those. Also found a rack that I use for cleaning fountain pens. Behind here is my eraser and Sakura Kelly-roll refile things. As you can see, here are some black erasers again. And back here is my fountain pen repair things. And if you wonder why I use these racks, I really don't like to use paper towels because I don't have trash can near my workspace. It's much convenient to have those racks. Then we go here to my footrest. This footrest is from IKEA. The top is opened. Here are sandpaper that I use sanding for my canvases. Some cardboard that I'm using for one painting. A piece of shower curtain that I use to cover my table when I'm doing like oil paintings. Water bucket for oil painting. Here are some of my paints. Watercolor ground. And here are my acrylic gouaches. I have this Japanese glue set. They are from Turner, both of these. And this is the some small palette set thingy. Here are my brushes that I use for acrylic and oil painting. Some acrylic paints are here in this tube. I don't do acrylics anymore. I have some like basic student grade. This cute little tin holds my glues, acrylic gouache tubes. And under there is some mediums for acrylic gouache, my full cancel bottle, some more acrylic gouache, my gesso, my painting, and there, if you can see, is my brush holder and some chopsticks. These are really useful for stirring paint. Then the next side. This is quite mixed shelf. There's my watercolor brushes in their little back here. Yes, cheaper. And I have to keep all my supplies like in containers or pouches or those things because I have if I don't keep, I got bunny hairs all over them. Especially brushes are bad. I really need to keep those. Store it away. Now using my pajama pants. And here is more of these cute tins. These were actually candy tins on one Christmas. And here are some of my coloring pencils. I have like these Staedtler Ergosofts and some loose Faber-Castells, and I think there's also some Derwent. And here up is this erasable Faber-Castell and Norwich Staedtler that I made comparison. Here are some Kohinoors. I really don't like them, they break really easily. Carandas Neocolors. I think there's more Kohinoors. And here is my Faber-Castell set. Stay. Here's my Faber-Castell set. It's one of those anniversary sets. If you can see there behind is these monster cards and sketchbook that I use with them. And here in the cabinet is my watercolors. This is palette for my loose pens. This is palette that I have colors in. And this small palette has currently handmade watercolors that are made by Eve. And here's my Cotman set, my Sennelier set. This is my Schminke set, and this one is my Rembrandt set. So there isn't much space. And this tray has all my like mediums, masking fluids, cleaners, pipettes, water bottles, those kind of things. And back there is my palettes. And also more water pockets. And there's my masking fluid picker and watercolor things. And under there is brown paper tape. And here is all my paper. And I really have to keep my paper in like safe because my bunny likes to eat the paper. I used to keep it on the shelf, but I got, well, he chewed some of my papers. So I have Archers in hot press, on cold press on hot press. There is some Canson paper, Honey Mule paper, Bristol Dollar Roller sketch paper, Canson Imagine paper, and if I go down here, there is some more Canson paper, like Mitains, and there is some, I think, Bristol vellum. So I keep all my papers there. Well, not all, because now I notice that I have some papers here. Here is my papers that are too big for fit there. I have like 10 sheets of, almost full sheets of Archers. I got them from sale and they are, I haven't used them yet. So, and here are my drawing board. I use it when I'm like stretching watercolor paper. So that was my workspace, and it's usually quite clean because it's in my living room, so I don't want to have a huge mess here. And oh, there is Ban. Listen to Mr. Ban. Oh. I hope you like it and see you in my next video. Bye!